be running well with the wind at your back 1 minute, and the next thing you know, there's a shifting, and you're running smack dab into a hurricane. Shifts happen. You can be planning your retirement one day and wondering if you're going to get a check the next day. Shifts happen. You can be boiling a pot of water in your own home one day, and then you be planning your funeral the next minute. Shifts happen. And the person who you least expect may just be the person who needs a word of encouragement. Shifts happen. We can be up one day and down the next. Even in our spiritual lives, shifts happen. It's easy to become discouraged when things make a turn for the worse and don't go the way that you thought they would go. It seems like just in the nick of time, just when you're ready to give up and throw in the towel, just when you're ready to hang it up, Jesus sends a messenger to go and see about you in your prison cell. And the report that he brings is intended to help you see some things that maybe you can't see right now because of the circumstance you find yourselves in. Sometimes you're in prison and you can't see everything clearly because the prison walls and the seepage of doubt and darkness have clouded your perspective and you can't see the whole picture. That's why even when we're going through various prison experiences, we still got to show up for the meeting. We still got to show up for the meeting. We still have to stay in fellowship with the people of God, because God's folk might just have a report that reflects a little different view than you have. That's why we can't have toxic atmospheres in our meetings, because you just don't know what somebody might have gone through to get to the meeting. We have to create safe spaces for folks to share not just their bragging rights, but their struggles with fear and judgment and condemnation, because they might be at the end of their rope, and God may just have sent you to them, to the meeting, to be encouraged with a testimony of God's goodness to get them back on track. That's why when God blesses us, we have to open our mouths and give our report to those around us who are locked up in all kinds of prisons, all kinds of doubt and fear. You might have the report for somebody who's in prison and can't get out.